I thought the tracking wasn't working a second ago. But hello everybody to this. It's Thursday and I'm. Oh fuck! Don't jump scare me like that, Paimon. The audio a little too loud. Is that what this is, Tiaria? I guess it is. Where was I going? I was, because of my sleeping problem still being a problem. We're starting off games almost immediately and not wasting too much time. Chiller Chan. Obviously, as a firm update. The next thing, the sleep therapist, if you didn't see yesterday's stream where we talked about it suggested to not take any naps, which means I'm going to be more tired than usual. But I do have my gamer subs. I was actually lucky enough where there was enough in here to do 3 scoops in the tub, and that's it. Now my mic's acting up. So that's great, but after that, this is it, because like the other tub I ordered hasn't come in yet. Which is fine. I could probably get an energy drink after work or something, because coffee barely affects me. But we'll see how things do today. But today, we're playing Genshin Impact. We're doing the new Archon quest, which is usually like the interlude storylines, which is weird because in Monster, we said this yesterday, but like, it's part of the Windbloom Festival, and I'm pretty sure every Windbloom Festival has been an event, not a main story thing. So this is interesting, which does involve Albedo. And because I was checking, I double checked the criteria to like what you need to finish, and we've pretty much done everything. And I forgot Albedo also had his own story quest, so he has had a story quest, which most of his stuff is also been in events instead. So I'm adjusting the sound because it sounds really loud to me. That should be about right. Also, as a reminder, because obviously I think the strike's still going on, I haven't checked. If there isn't any encounters that aren't voiced, I won't be reading out loud, because last time we played Genshin was February, which was the Lantern Light Festival, and a good chunk of it was not voice acted. And as I as I tried to read everything out, the more tired I got. So yeah, just keep in mind. Also, I don't know why it's like this. I don't know if this is how like quests are going to start now with a weird glory thing. Because it says return to the return to special story mode. About to enter story mode. I guess this is just a way of like that we won't be able to do anything until I finished it, which is very rare in these situations. I did check. It's about like only like about 2 hours and 30 minutes. So if my energy held up, we might be able to do it. We might be able to finish it today. Hopefully, we'll see how things. But anyway, there's not any events going on, so I'm not really too bothered. Let's start. That's interesting, but this is a main story thing because it's listed as a main story quest. And it's...
Wow, the city is all decked out. Oh, it's beautiful. Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Sure, let's go. It feels weird coming back to Mondstadt, because Mondstadt's the first place you come across when you start this game, and it always come back to this after so long. It's always feels like coming home, I guess they say. Also, I just like I'm glad that they're slowly stopped doing that, because like I've noticed with the story quests usually would be like with existing characters, but now seem to be using it as a way of introducing new characters. Because a lot of times they will introduce new characters in events, and if you get into the game now, you miss those events. I mean, yes, granted, all the cutscenes would be online, but it's still that factor. So a lot of people who probably got into, like, because last year just came to Xbox.
Greetings,
I'm not going to understand the importance of Albedo. Even though he does have a character story quest, I feel like it still references stuff from the event.
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But
But
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
kind of unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
Do you have a cat in the tree? Okay. Alright.
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Or get wasted.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Sorry, it's just the name of that sounds Star Snatch.
Whoa, something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
I thought they were a couple. Maybe she wants to be more than friends. I thought they were a couple. That's from my fault for assuming.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over?
Can't believe it.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
A lot of people have.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
Well, as long as it's not in the fountain or something.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Strange.
Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better.
I don't think you can do much about that.
Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see?
Ooh.
Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts. Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Which I was pretty fascinating.
Wait, but has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Isn't the problem when we go back to a region after so long, it's trying to blend all this stuff.
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind. Is that Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
And here we go. So not all of it's going to be voice acted.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy wind bloom.
Oh yeah, just as a reminder, sleep problems, yada yada. I'm not going to read everything out loud because it's just going to make me more tired. That isn't voiced.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well,
I think
Master
everyone
Diluc
does.
came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
Interesting. Because there is a point there, because like we're already like almost a year since it happened, so waiting until the strike's over and the voice actors are back, we could be waiting a long ass time. And considering close to the next region, this could end up being important to it. So yeah, I just hope it's just one or two characters, because it will be very awkward if the majority of the characters aren't voiced in this, and and it means there's gonna be a lot of awkward silence, to say the least. Because I can read reasonably well, but lack of sleep and everything, reading. Because last time we played this, like I said, with the Lantern Light Festival, I found myself getting more tired by reading out loud.
But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I got a feeling tonight's gonna be a. No, I was just looking at the cat. He's asleep with his paw over his face like that. But tracking didn't even bring up my arm. Because there is a part that feels like maybe I could try and
Well, surprised to see us?
talk like he does, because he's very like this, very like, oh, how are you doing this evening? So I'm like, oh, not at all. You are the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, well, they usually say traveler, Paimon, how have you been? That wasn't too bad. Like I said, I feel pretty good, but we're talking 2 to 3 hours here. I don't know if I have it in me to do a lot of reading. All good. How about yourself and the rest of the Knights of fuck? The answer to that is quite well.
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you. Then said head back into monster. But this is my point. I'm getting that of being tired. Okay. I have the feeling that fucking the majority of the characters aren't going to be voiced, including Venti. He's probably going to show up. I'll try my best, but like I said, I'm learning not to try and rush through these because there's always that risk of like spoilers because the internet can't keep it in their pants all the time. Why is there no marker? Oh, this is interesting. It's treating me like we're in a dungeon or something. Well, I know where I've got to go. Because there should be like a marker. There you go. Why wasn't it selected? Which means there's no fast traveling. But lately, touch wood, I've had pretty much good luck at not getting things spoiled, so I'll go as long as I can. There's always like next week, because tomorrow I want to play some more Indiana Jones. Then it's, well, it depends. Like if we're getting really into this and I want to continue this, we will continue it tomorrow. Because of the sleeping problem, I've been not putting schedules up because there's not always a guarantee I'm going to have the energy to stream. Because if I only have a little bit of energy, I want to save that for work. Which has been much less stressful because that way I'm not beholden to what's on the schedule.
Ah, Kaya, you found them.
Oh, thank God. Yep, I managed to track them down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
It's been a while since we've seen her, but I could be wrong. Is her voice actor different?
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Oh, what? Kaya's the one talking. I was wondering why there's no audio. I didn't see the Kaya. You, captain of the second as captain, fourth captain. They're both different status of different divisions. Gotcha.
Oh, you're all captains?
I mean, you can tell by their suits of armor.
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Please let Jean be the one voiced as well, because she's going to be doing a lot of yapping. Fuck! Okay. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Like I said, I'm going to probably just read it for myself, because I don't want to exhaust myself any further. But I will try at least at some point.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
Frankly, Paimon will repeat a good summary of what she says in case my brain is too tired. It's like half reading because I do have a bad habit of if I don't know what a word is, I skip over it. One thing that I do want to do, if my sleep is ever fixed and I'm back to being like properly able to focus, I do want to find ways of improving my reading. Because even with good sleep, my reading isn't perfect. I want to get better at it. But I want to look into about that.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
hold on. The group of people we saw in it were also someone missing.
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team, but we didn't see him out there.
In the
Albedo is the one on trial?
damn.
What did he do?
Stole some cakes. Gene, it's time. Because somehow I feel like this is going to involve Venti at some point. I'm pretty sure he's not going to be voiced. Oh, this is a whole new, like, room. Never seen a room like this before. Please sit wherever you like. Okay, I'll sit on the ceiling. Wait, is there a chandelier? I'll sit on that. Yeah, he's going to be hanged. That's what's going to happen. The Grandmaster's been away for fucking long ass time. I'm wondering if we're ever going to actually see this Grandmaster. He mentioned at the start of this game, which came out 5 years ago, and since then we still have not actually met the guy, because she's the acting Grandmaster. Oh, is that like a full name? The many characters in this game have actually had their full name. Huh, we got a new character that isn't even voiced either. Like, has this character appeared up before? Because that's really... oh, no, it's still Gene talking. So it's just that guy standing up and he wasn't looking at the name above. And I thought, wait, why is this guy not talking? Because he stood up and he wasn't talking. There's a lot of characters here who are not going to be voiced.
Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
I'm glad Paimon has the time to repeat half the stuff, because names are stuff I have trouble reading as well, and having a repeat names that my brain is not going to recognize is good. Deacon of the church, in today's case, is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. What did you do? Classified and victims of civilians of Mondstadt. Is this going to be the thing? I mean, because I think his story quest was dealing with a copy of himself. Is this going to be one that casts example of another copy of him has done all his crimes and he's being being wrongfully accused? Is yes.
Ready to proceed. Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Fuck, that's serious.
Murder?
Yeah, she said that.
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
Objection! Nuh-uh. I'm gonna shout objection!
No. There's no way.
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Oh, that's why she was out of sorts. She saw something she didn't couldn't believe her eyes or whatever. It's gonna be his like clone or something. Beatrice, so that's what she was trying to tell Queen earlier.
I was out late that night on business, and when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body.
I'm not gonna show it because this game is rated PEGI 12.
Mr. Albedo's
Surprisingly.
vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
To be fair, the most surprising one that is a 12 is fucking Zenless Zone Zeros because it's more horny than this game is, and that's still classed as a 12 here. Of course it's not voiced as well. I love his voice. He's like the voice acting does like a very like calm, relaxing voice.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night? Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
Not yet.
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
Yet no victim means no. I identify. Correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
wish to say anything in response? Killed a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there's no longer no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone, which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Drugs. Who's getting high off his other loving tits? Can he get high? Because now he's supposed to be like some sort of like homunculus or some sort of thing. Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
D-Leaf, whatever the fuck his last name is. Please tell me what you saw. And of course, he's not voiced either. Around that really early in the fucking morning. And the power of Gia, use the power of Gia to illuminate the surroundings. So I'm looking at the stream because, like, according to the on the browser, it is not in good health, but according to OBS, it's fine. But sometimes what will happen is that it will say that, and then OBS will catch up, and then it starts lagging. But looks like everything's fine for the time being. But also, this is getting kind of ridiculous with the non-voice actors. No, again, I said before, I understand why they have voice actors are on strike, but it's the companies that are being dickheads about this. Adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body under the cliffs and out the ground to remove any trace.
We now have accounts from two separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
I would only inquire as to what Mr. Duluth was doing in an area so early in the morning, not the most opportune time for a stroll. You never know. He might like an early morning stroll. Is such a is there such a thing? Don Wiley is a house. It is not an unusual for me to take a walk in the area. I just happen to be in the right place, right time. That's all. Master D-Leaf is a well-renowned fighter in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to force Mr. Albedo. Yet the question remains: where are the bodies? Sorry.
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
It's a severed hand. And it is? What looks like the teeth and frame So this is my problem with hearing of a human. Now it does it, and now it does beg the question: if the was fresh, why is all of the remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Now, careful now, Master. I went from Mister to Master. Delu. I do believe I hear a sort of guilt in that, in somewhat somewhere in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here.
Oh, he's an alchemist. So if I keep shifting a bit, I don't know what it is. Since yesterday afternoon, my lower back's been sore, and I don't know what I've done to it.
Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So so at your of alchemy, I local assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the second murder, Mr. Albedo had a with 2 libraries until the next morning. Why did this so long? Miss Shoot. Oh, because it's gonna be her name is difficult for digs. Miss Sutris was, and there the of her research. She noted some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her until the morning with Mr. Albedo present. She's going to talk like, that's right. We were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He would never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
She's insomnia.
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
She probably drank a whole jug of caffeine. Fuck! Cramp! Got a cramp in my foot. Fuck! I hate that. Cramp in my damn foot. Ow! Oh, there we go. Oh, that's good. Nice click there. I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. That's right, Sucrose. You did not have to lie for me. This is a place of judgment. The truth is, well, Mr. Albedo. So I click my leg. I see. Then I am afraid your alibi be substantial to you. Yes, I know. In investigation without proof isn't enough, but it has its own holes. There's only there's only none or of a motive or what exactly meant could a human body to those.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
So this is what they should do. They should do more in future. I don't think they are planning to, because I'm just thinking because like I said, most of the times when they introduce new characters that were obviously going to be porn for, they're always in events, but it makes sense to have them in the main story so that any new people go, oh, this new character. I do like his design though. I love the diamond eyes and stuff. I would get to see like a full shot of his look.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
It's a thick ass package. Oh no, that's the envelope. Does not look like it's belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
And refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
Trust that this is and that the letter makes more than.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
I can already see where it's going. It's going to be like this copy version of Albano, and that's who everyone is mistaken in this scene, or some sort of like mimic that took his form or something like that. It's always the case with these types of stories. It's just like I've seen these stories so many times over, so many times. It's just like it always is down to that someone disguised himself as them, or was a trick of the light, or was yada yada.
No, it can't be true.
It isn't. I can't believe it.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence.
Well, I actually, two things. I need to pee and I'm starting to feel hungry, so I'm going to go and grab my lunch. And we'll still continue playing this. I'll just mute while I eat, which means the boy won't be reading out loud. I don't know, I guess I could pause in between. Like I said, I don't know if like not sleeping during the daytime is helping, because I do feel a little bit more focused, but we'll see how the next 2 weeks go before my next appointment with the sleep therapist. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Oh, I forgot to bring back. Ugh. I've got my lunch. I'm gonna eat, and we'll still watch, play. Well, I say play. We are literally just watching stuff. Okay.
But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
I got rid of like text bar around the thing. I was just thinking, what if they weren't actual like human bodies, but fake bodies made? Just a thought.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare. Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here? Who is he?
It's gonna be Venti. I guess this is a good way of getting around it. If people didn't get to see the events, they go over a small overview of what's said. But I don't know. Maybe I don't know. If you're gonna add a lot of text, maybe have some voice over it. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to, and it's meant to be him, but no. Yeah, I don't know about this. It's talking about the clone thing, right? Yeah, I thought I did. Right, I'm gonna continue eating. Maybe not, because it looks like I thought Paul was going to say something or something, but I think I know what it was. No, shit. Right, Star Snatch. I remember the best way of getting to here. It's from here. Of course. Oh wait, it's not back for a while. I don't have to worry about pushing my mic down. I don't have to worry about slipping down. I should have. I say that I should have more than enough stamina to get up here. It's intriguing because it's got to be that like. But then again, like, why would we hash the same thing again of him misidentifying the identity of a clone or something? I'm at least intrigued to see where this goes. Well, how about that stuff? Oh. That wasn't there usually. This gust of wind. I could have just used that and it would save us a whole lot of time. I can still use it to get even higher though. How high? Oh. They're giving us a way of getting there a lot quicker. I knew it was Venti. I knew it was him. Doubt he's going to be voiced. Be surprised. Yeah, I thought so. I'm going to be back to eating for a bit.
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right? That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your mind, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
So he knows Ventu's the animal Archon then, I'm guessing. Because I know in Mondstadt it's been a while, but I know only a few handful of people know who he really is. Which is funny because that was the thing for like the first two regions, that no one knew that Venti and Zhongli were the Archons.
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
They kind of look similar in design, I just noticed. Not like one to one, but like they're very like almost like very similar. You know what I mean? Very femboy coded. Oh god, there's gonna be a lot of yaoi porn of them, isn't there?
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
I thought it was synthetic. 'Cause like I said, very long time. I think we did. I have to check, but I think we did do Albedo's story quest on stream. I think because I've been playing it since it came out, but I've only been streaming for about 4 years. So we started doing this on stream around the Inazuma storyline. So I'm trying to know if his story quest happened before or after that. I'll have to check.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other, a very common phenomenon.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
And I could, because I'm sure some people are going to mention this, might be watching the VOD or might be in chat. I know, like, I could just play this for myself if I'm not going to read most of it, but I wasn't sure because there was an event that was in Nutland and all the voice actors were there. There wasn't a single, which we didn't do in stream. I did that off stream, so I was kind of under the assumption it was going to be the same with this. But that's on me for assuming. I really shouldn't have checked. Because I had started to think of I might do that, but I feel like the next main story thing is most likely going to be most likely after this will probably be like, well, besides the summer event, which if it involves a lot of characters from any of the other regions, there's a good chance there won't be voice actors, and that might be first time I might end up just playing for myself at this point. But hopefully by then this will be resolved. Though I am officially eating. Yeah, I just wanted to put this point out there. So yeah, because because next region is Shishnaisa, and besides like the current characters that have appeared, most of the new characters will probably have different voice actors who you know. But there is also a worry with that. But it's just like how long I have to wait for. Like I said, not fault on the voice actors. It's companies that are being dicks about this. Anyway, I'm gonna continue. I've almost finished.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know. remembers that Jumpy Dumpty? So, this thing belongs to you now?
So it's basically little the only thing that comes to mind is the transponder snails from One Piece. But it's not a snail; it's a deactivated bomb. So I was still eating. Now I think there is one character that's for a role, and there's this new chef character from Fontaine, but I don't have any points to do so, which I'm not really bothered by. It's just one of those characters I'm rolling for. Not that I dislike the design, it's just like, oh wait, actually now I can now open the map. That's weird. A minute ago I couldn't. I guess that first opening required us to do it that way, I guess. I don't know, just like, oh no, we're doing this. Okay, it's a weird way of doing this. Going into story mode. I'm back to eating.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
Hey, Jean!
So I'm eating at the moment. Eating and playing for it. I'm almost actually finished eating. It's fine. Not great. My sleep's still kind of fucked. I did see the sleep therapist again on Tuesday, and that's thing they suggested is to try and not take any naps during the daytime, which is going to make me extra more tired. But right now I feel fine. As usual, I always see how things go, but it might help me sleep a lot better. Who knows? Among the other things they suggested, I'm still doing the going out for in the morning for like a 5-minute walk. No sugary stuff 2 hours before bed, so I don't eat anything like that 2 hours before bed. No screen time before half an hour before bed. Opening the windows to make the room more cooler, because apparently to get good sleep your room needs to be somewhere between 15 to 18 degrees. Stuff like that, and filling a sleep diary. But the most recent thing was just to not take any naps for the next 2 weeks until next time I see him. Hopefully that might help. These sessions is 6-part sessions, and it's every 2 weeks, and that was my 3rd session. So it's still going to be ongoing until I figure out what get down to the point what's going to work the most. But yeah, I'm also worried about doing this because I mentioned this yesterday, but like next week is the 4th year anniversary for me of doing this, and not napping is making me go make more tired. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a stream for that. It's on Monday, which is not usually a stream day. So if we don't end up doing something on the Monday, we'll do it on the Wednesday, which is nothing special. Just gonna like chat for a bit, talk about the 4 years of doing this. I usually use the opportunities to talk about how I got into this, because I know I usually get a lot of new people, and the anniversary is always a good way of going through all the nitty and gritty of what got me into doing this. I'm already playing some games. But anyway, I'm gonna just finish off the rest of this Kit Kat. Like I said, I see how things like go for the time being. But yeah, obviously, as usual, we'll put in like, Discord and on Blue Sky when it happens. Because I didn't think if I don't end up on the end, I can just do like a small message or something. Because that's what some do. I don't have a suite of my gamer subs. But yeah, 4 years. Well, 4 years doing this, but it's already. But I've been doing content creation in general for 11 years. So I used to do YouTube content back in the day. Because there's plenty of I've seen plenty of streamers or VTubers who've had anniversaries on days they don't usually stream, and they still do it on the days they do usually stream, if not. So I'm just feeling a little stiff, stretched a little bit. Do you know what I'm going to do that might help me? Because one of the things the therapist suggests if I do start feeling tired and feel like I want to take a nap is to walk, get up, move a bit, and stuff. So I'm going to do that now. We're like an hour in, so I'm going to stand for a bit while we play some more of this and like move a bit. I just check my hips, tie my trousers up so they don't fall down. And we'll play some, well, play in quotations and more like just reading cuts and stuff. But we'll play some more of this. Hurt my back. I don't know what I've done to my back because my lower back's hurt. I don't know if I slept funny on it. There we go. Everything should be. There's some stretches. Blood clotser thing. Get that body moving a little bit. Alright, let's continue. Also, to just conserve energy, I'm not going to be reading any of the dialogue that isn't voiced, because the voice actor strike is still on, so most of the characters in this aren't voiced. I also wish the tracking was a lot better because we could do funny things, could twerk if we wanted to. Still looking into that, like better tracking, because the webcam stuff is good, but it could always be better.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Time to do some investigation. Wait, I don't think. I think in the entirety of this game, I don't think we've ever actually been able to go upstairs. I think. Could be wrong. It's been a while. We've been back to Mondstadt.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just... Oh, in that case, head on in.
Maybe say my hip around my loosen up
So
my back
this
a
is
bit.
Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
There were some potions, because he's an alchemist.
Right back at ya.
Alright, time to investigate.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Oh, ooh. Let's look at this interesting book of alchemy. Is he being charged because he did human transmutations? That's what we're going to find about human transmutations. As long as he doesn't... I was about to say something and I realised that might be a spoiler. I know Fullmetal Alchemist came out a long time ago, but I was about to say something and I realised that's a spoiler. That's not, because I was gonna make a joke with Klee and something, but I realised that's kind of spoilers for Fullmetal Alchemist. If you know the reference, if you know what I'm on about, you know what I'm on about.
Wow, these books are so fancy. Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Alright, what's next? Box? Investigate the locked... Yeah, locked box. That's not locked, that's clearly opened. Locked my ass. Fuck, I guess these. I guess these. Ugh, or not. I should say unlocked. It's unlocked. Ugh. Okay, I'm not even gonna try and read. Even for myself, I'm not reading all that. It's a bunch of fucking stuff that Paimon will probably summarize. You know, it's funny. A normal circus is always trying to annoy him with Paimon will just like, yeah, oh, it's that, and it's like, well, yeah, no, they just said that, but now there's not much voice acting. It's kind of helpful. God, reading.
Human transmutation?
Oh, well, I
Is
made a
Albedo
joke.
seriously looking into that?
Well, I was making a joke about that, and we actually are about it.
Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that.
We haven't seen clearly. We're not really going to be going with Full Metal Alchemist references here. I know alchemy is one of those old things that existed before Full Metal Alchemist. But let's be honest, that's a lot. When we hear the word alchemy, that's what a lot of us think of. Hey, our main character is blonde, but he's not an alchemist. But Albedo is, but he's not missing an arm. That can't be a coincidence. Like the fact that Albedo is a alchemist and he has blonde hair, and yet he's not short-tempered. He's actually quite mild-mannered. But the letter can't prove that Albedo did anything besides the. You got one last piece of test tubes. Oh, it's Fanta! That's what it looks like. It's like Fanta. Or at least the American Fanta, because it's very orange. The random side tangent. The amount of TikToks I keep seeing where Americans will try British Fanta and are confused that it doesn't look orange. It looks yellow. When you squeeze actual oranges, they do tend to have a more yellowy color. The juices of it. And it's a lot of Americans not realizing the reason theirs looks orange is because there's lots of processed crap in it to make it look orange. Anyway. What black powder? I don't see no black powder resting on the bottom. Maybe Albedo's been trying to make the Philosopher's Stone.
Nope. No idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work.
Oh, there's more. There's more. No. There's more. Another book. So I heard a weird sound outside. Okay, we have no. But why is it still highlighted? I thought we already looked at that. Well, we can't go all the way that way. I guess the new stuff relates to this. Oh, we're moving the book. Oh. Oh, okay.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
Yay! Good old hidden compartments in the desk. If I had a hidden compartment in my desk, I'd hide tons of snacks under there. So just pop it open and just pull. I mean, I have drawers in there, but just having something conveniently under the desk, just pop out and get some snacks. Would be very handy. Oh, I thought I literally would have to actually switch to a character that is geode. So right now, I think the traveler is used in Dendro because of the power at the moment I like using the most with him. Alright, let's look at the piece of paper.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
Philosopher's Stone? Oh. I was just going to put those on the map and I don't have to remember exactly where those are. Oh wait, all the locations that were where the bodies were found.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location?
Oh, okay, there's a new location.
Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Where? I think I can feel my energy going. Oh, well, I can take this. Oh, it's actually making noise.
Oh, Venti's calling. Let's answer.
Venti's.
Oh, we found stuff, alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
Make him look more sus, is he? I see. So Albedo's not help his. You did.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith.
Faith.
And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right?
For alchemy, for science.
Maybe he's just not
check it on stream, make sure it's not dying. Hmm.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned. Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Spying, clearly.
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
He heard everything, didn't he?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Well, there are locations to look. Okay. I'm jumping all over his desk. Ooh. What else is in his I got some brain cells. Nothing much. Right, time to head to the locations. Oh right, of course. Yeah. It was like a lifetime since I've been here. It's funny because this is the only area that added like a weather effect to your health. And when Sumeria was announced and there was going to be a desert area, there was a lot of fear they were going to do the same there. Right. Unless he moved it off of here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, because it only goes away if we're near fire. Or goes down. The most annoying thing ever. Because if that reaches max, that bar there, I start taking cold damage. If I probably do... Ah, there we go.
We should be getting close. Oh, look over there! Something seems off. Weird. There's a hole, but no body.
There's no body in there.
The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies, but this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole, or smooth out the ground like the other places?
Oh, we're going to look at one location, okay. Oh, that was a loud one.
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case. What's wrong?
Ooh.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
Why so serious?
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
I'm gonna. That's also the chief. More ways than one, because I haven't got any more. The next toad should come in the next couple of days then. They always do these kinds of things in the game. Well, let's wait 2 days. Oh, that's this code for, hey, if you want to stop, pause the story for a bit and go do some side stuff wherever you can before continuing. Miles. No, wait 2 days. Just as I thought. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't think I need to stop just yet. Alright. To think for a second. There we go.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Whoa, spin. Huh? Why did it leave me back out? Leave me back in it, leave me back. I don't guess because I've got to click the thing to start the... This is such an interesting way of doing this. Like, I know I keep saying it, but we've never done it like this before. We have to click on something to enter story mode. I just realised the majority of the main characters of Mondstadt aren't voiced. Like, not besides the new guy, not a single one of and Ice Lady, I guess. But yeah, that's weird. That's almost all of them like before. Like with Leeway. Yep, we know that. I should be sitting down now, shouldn't I? Because they said sit down because in case fuck. Trying to be funny, but it failed miserably.
Yes, we sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, One of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court. Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature? Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act.
Objection!
In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too.
Stalking him. Oh, that's what I was
I
thinking.
was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn,
That's
I
camping
decided
with
to go for
a
a
friend.
walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place.
I need to pee actually. I'm going to take this break and I'll be back. Uh, I need to poop as well. And when that happens, by the way, I keep sitting down. Um, but I do hate when it happens when like I need to pee, but then all of a sudden I start pooping as well. I'm sitting back down now because I've been standing for nearly an hour now.
If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I'm fine. Just the sleep problem is just kicking my ass so much.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
Wait, does she mean...
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
Not guilty.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you? So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses? That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
I think it is supposed to be a hint. Yes.
Then, there must also have been a body.
Location, the third location, the... Okay. My brain. I think because even though reading to myself, I think it's straining me a bit more than I expected. Problem is, I don't know what point we're going to get back into control of the counter. Quite a bit. Because I got to walk through up just to see how much is left of this. I'm being careful not to speed too far that might infer spoilers, but it's like about 20-ish minutes we're back in control. Which is fine. I think I can hold out just a little bit longer for that. I think what I'm going to do now is just thumb through bits of it, read bits and pieces just so I understand what's going on, but not read the whole thing. About. Oh, there's more. Okay. Oh yeah, they got that. Okay. Okay. I guess submit this. Sent. Oh yeah, of course he's also not voiced.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location, and the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect, unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
What?
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
Why would you do that? Ooh. Oh, that's right. He did the copy. Oh, my tracking's gone.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
No, you're wrong.
deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly
Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Ooh.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Oh. I hate when this happens. This happens almost. I'm guaranteed to have this like several times throughout the year. But I'm having another deja vu moment. Like this exact scenario. Like this happening right here. This. But I can't. Why? Freaks me out. I have way too many deja vu moments. Most people link those to the certain things can line up the same way. But how with this? This is new. This storyline is new. How could I have a deja vu moment for something that hasn't even released yet? Ugh, freaky.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
Oh, we are dealing with a mimic situation.
Who are you? Why do you wear my face? Hello to you, too.
Unless the one on trial is the fake and was trying to get rid of... Oh.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
It's gonna like melt down and turns like a freaky monster. Order in court.
Homunculus?
That's what basically albedo is.
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine.
Was she Envy or something? Was that the one who could transform in Fullmetal Alchemist into people's appearance? It was Envy.
So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you? That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago.
Yeah, the little thing on his neck, if I remember correctly.
Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
On your back? Or on your chest? Oh, is...
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused?
Oh, is there more than one imposter among us?
You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
That's on her arm. That's not a long scar, because when she said this long scar, it had to be either in the front or back. That's, I mean, depending how big her forearm is, though.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
Yeah, so we are doing mimics. Oh, I see. So that's what some of the others, they've been affected by its power. I see.
Show us your arm.
If I read that correctly.
Ugh! Have it your way. Whoa!
Oh, maybe it. No, maybe it is a. Oh, no. Alright.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, you know, he is a mimic. Wasn't missing.
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
Oh, maybe it's mind control. I don't know.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Okay, it is mind control. And they didn't even show it.
After her!
It's time. Yeah, I kind of gathered that you didn't kill any of them. Yeah, so most of them were in on it. Okay. Well, there's monsters in Mondstadt.
How are there monsters in the city?
I should have said monsters in Mondstadt. Good old alliteration. I mean, Mondstadt's the name of the region, so that I guess that doesn't make sense because the city's called Mondstadt as well as like the region is called Mondstadt. Which is a weird thing because it'd be like naming a city England because I'm from England. Oh wait, now I said there could actually be one, or you know, like in America having a city called America. Of course, I could see the Americans doing that as well.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
I've got a lot of monsters to fight. Okay, yeah, so we're still in this mode. I don't think I can even... I can exit. Okay, so it's the same if I have to do it again, because I'm just trying to, like... Because I already see a bunch of more characters that are probably not going to have Rio, and... Then again, I don't know what I'm going to really do after this, because the point is to try and stay awake. But I do also have work later. But there isn't any events going on either, so it doesn't really matter either way. How much do we have left of this? Because if we've only got like a short bit of this left, I doubt it, because my reading skills are very slow, even in normal circumstances. Let's see. Because we've only got like 30 odd minutes left of this. We'll probably continue this tomorrow, maybe. Because even if we have an hour left, we could still do both, but it's, you know, energy and such like. No, there's about just over an hour left of this. Because the original reason to just double check that, get the exact one I'm at. Okay, so we're looking at, yeah, roughly an hour and 25 minutes, which we have, because I don't have to get ready to work until around 3. But the issue is also exhausting myself trying to read more. You know what? I think, yeah. Rather, because it's one of those things. Rather than, because like I can't risk. Because yeah, I could try and push through the tiredness, and we could get this done before I even have to get ready for work. But I don't want to be even more exhausted before work. So I think we will. I'm curious to see what happens if we do leave though, and re-enter. Where will it drop us back at if I do? This is still kind of a cool way of doing this. Like if you still want to do like if you like trying to level up characters and stuff. Oh, just right here. Okay, that's perfect. So if there's being any stuff, because right now there isn't any really any events going on. There's this story quest with this new character, and not much. I don't have any free points to. I don't even do any roles, so I won't really do that. Mind you, this is gonna be there for a while. Okay. Because one thing was like oh god. Right, let's switch over to here. There we go. Okay. Everything's like complete mush. But maybe like not sleep, not taking naps, maybe helping, because this is the second day in a row where we've gone at least more than 2 hours. But not fully. But yeah, I think, because like I said, I like to go on how I'm feeling, and if I'm being honest, I could definitely wait a week. Because like I said, I could see a lot of this will like have cool like story stuff, and then will somehow lead into the next stuff. But I'm not like any rush to finish it, so I think we will continue this next week, because I do like the idea of doing like gacha stuff on the Thursday. So yeah, if anything changes in between those times, as usual, I'll put it in the Discord, and on the Blue Skies. But yeah, with that aside, I appreciate everyone who stopped by. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow for most likely Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. But like I said, if I change, I'll let you guys know. So I will see you tomorrow.